Ambar said, I am an ATL Hope, and I'm really proud to be from Dirty Dirty, but you know, it's hard to come to a place like Swarthmore from the South. I remember my first week here, this girl told me, Catherine, I feel really sorry for you because whenever people hear your accent, they think that you're ignorant and racist. And I said, well, darling, I feel sorry for you because when you open your mouth, I think you're a bitch. So that's the way the cornbread crumbles. But this is my first time doing stand-up. I did sign up at freshman orientation for SWAT stand. They just sent me way too many goddamn emails. And they wanted me to first design a t-shirt and then buy the t-shirt somebody else had designed. So I just ended up unsubscribing. But I wish everything was that easy that we could just unsubscribe to whatever's bothering us. Like, can you imagine the credit card companies are calling you, the phone's ringing off the hook? What if you could just be like, I'm sorry, can you take me off the list? That's me double-clicking. So just please don't contact me. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. So I'm going to try doing that with real relationships, like unsubscribing to real relationships. Can you imagine, ladies, the next time your boyfriend pisses you off, what if you could just be like, yeah, this will have to be my last eviction of you say today. But I might choose to resubscribe at a later date. Yeah, maybe if you could just keep the news and editorial sections, but continue to send me the free insert. I know though, it doesn't usually work out that way, so I guess you guys are still receiving the emails about getting your shit out of storage. And I feel like, yeah, I would love to get my stuff out of storage, but somebody already did that for me this summer. So, yeah, like, I can understand jacking furniture and stuff, but somebody took like half of my winter wardrobe. So, I just want to say to the Robin Hood wannabe who took my shit and gave it to charity, when you steal from me, you're not stealing from the rich, okay? So just look at the label next time, maybe. But, yeah, actually, we were so poor growing up that my parents wouldn't let us flush the toilet because the water bill might skyrocket. And like, you don't have to laugh because I'm not joking. So I remember one time we had a yard sale, and a yard sale should be like a one-day affair, right? My mother had us out there sitting next to our shit for a week. And it got to the point that like at night, we wouldn't even bring in our stuff. We would just cover it in plastic. And it was like, but Mama, people aren't going to steal this shit tonight. I'm sure as hell not going to buy it tomorrow morning. Yeah, I have to think that I've made it out of the frying pan, that I clean up Birdie. I feel a little bit morbid wearing all black tonight, but if I'm morbid, I get it from my father. My father is 69, but has been planning his death for as long as I can remember. Just last week, he had me take out this My Little Waitress pad because I work in a soul food restaurant in Atlanta. And so he has me take out the little pad that I write my orders on, and proceeds to dictate to me directions for his funeral. And it was hilarious. So this is the conversation between me and my dad. Kate, you'll need to contact your Uncle Bernard in Kentucky. And I've been a member of the DAV for 30 years, so don't let them talk you out of full military services, you hear? And Kate, do say a prayer for your father. And in the meantime, I'm just like writing this down. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. Did you say Caesar or cedar? Oh, okay. I know you said mass, but I thought maybe you meant mashed potatoes. Oh, and I'll grab you a bigger box so you can take that with you. And you know, I actually tried to find a slip of paper that I wrote down the instructions on so that I could write this joke, and I already lost it. I don't know what I'll do. I think the next order I take down, I'll just use those as the instructions. So I can just imagine now my father's way. Okay, spicy spinach dip to start, 20 wings, half lemon pepper style, half buffalo hot, with a side of barbecue sauce and ranch dressing, all drums, no flats, extra crispy. He was a picky son of a bitch. Then we have a pork sandwich and fried okra, a Corona, Budweiser, and Blue Moon with a slice of lime, lemon, and orange slice respectively. So then my sister comes up to me and she's like, Katherine, are you sure about this? Yeah, he said it's what he wanted. Look at it, it's probably what killed the bastard in the first place. So, yeah, I don't need to make light of my father's death. It's just that my mother prepared me for it at a very early age. When I was 9, she convinced me that he was already dead. She took a pink velveteen blanket and tossed it over our compost pile, and told us that his body was under there. That she had finally given Daddy what he deserved. And my sister says we cried. I'm not really sure. I remember thinking, but Mama, we could have sold that blanket in the yard sale. So, yeah, and I remember looking out the window, and this is true, okay? My mother's standing there, like, over the blanket, tossing rose petals down on what's supposed to be my father's horse. So, I can't believe I was so gullible. My mother would never waste a rose on my father. That should have been the giveaway. Maybe she spat on it. Yeah, so my mother was always a really tough cookie. She would always say things like, I will knock you into next week. And I was thinking, if you knock me into next week, will I miss church on Sunday? But I went to go visit her over October break. She actually made me move my bike out of the driveway because of her sign that says, sexy senior parking only. So apparently being a SWAT senior doesn't count, but a 65-year-old with 2 chins and a Flintstone car does. But we really wanted to go visit the 2 old ladies next door because they had a stuffed turkey that they wanted us to see. So I went over there thinking that we were going to have like an early Thanksgiving dinner, right? We walk into their living room. There's a 4-foot stuffed turkey standing there. We're talking taxidermy. So you should know a little bit about sort of how the Eastern Wild turkey is hunted. This lady, to bring the turkey to her, had to let out a turkey yelp, which is sort of like a turkey come hither. And I would make that sound for you tonight, but I don't want all the turkeys in the tri-state area on my tail. So she made this sound, and this turkey walked for 2 hours. 2 hours towards her. And I just think of, you know, if you've ever seen an episode of Cops where a police officer figures out he's just solicited an undercover prostitute, I think it must have been just something like that. Like the turkey's like reaching the finish line, just like horny as all get out. It's gonna happen. And then just out of nowhere gets shot by a sexy senior. So yeah, the lady talking about it was very proud. She said, she was like, yes, ma'am. We named him W because he's the biggest turkey of them all. So from your story, it sounds like you should have named him Dick or John. Anyway, I have a twin sister. Most of you probably know that. And we get a lot of stupid questions. Well, we get a lot of the same questions. They're not all stupid. But things like, do you guys ever switch places? Do you wear the same thing? Can I have your phone number? tell you guys really want to know the answer. Let me just say that either I don't feel my sister's orgasms or her boyfriend is really lousy, because I don't feel any quakes on my side of campus. But again, my sister was unusually upset when I broke up with my last boyfriend. Anyway, that's all for me. I'm out of time and money.